Hey guys, Coach Jacob here, and we are going to be talking about ball speed.
So we have Top Tracer now, which gives us this beautiful tracking of our flight, ball in flight, and then it gives us these numbers like ball speed, right? So I know everybody's looking at that ball speed number. It's like, how do I increase that ball speed number? So I'm going to tell you just a real quick tip on how to do that, and one of them is just sort of a knowing where to hit the ball on the club. So this right here, this big circle here, that is what we call the sweet spot. That is basically like the center of a tennis racket. So imagine playing tennis and hitting the ball on the rim of the tennis racket all the time. You get pretty frustrated playing the game of tennis. So that's why golf in some respect gets a little frustrating when you try and hit it as hard as you can and you hit it here on the X's. You know, even though this club head may be going 100 miles per hour, if you hit on the X's, the ball may only go 10, 20 feet. So it gets frustrating. So that's why the sweet spot is super important, and that's why we're going to talk to you today about a way to set up for the sweet spot.
All right, you guys, so I have the sweet spot right here. There's like the center of the tennis racket, and the X on the heel, X on the toes, like the rim of the racket, and then I got our arrow to sort of indicate direction. So when I set up to a golf ball, I am always setting up so that the sweet spot and the golf ball are matching up, okay, as close as I can. I don't want to set up here on the X of the heel or the X of the toe. I'm setting up right on that sweet spot, and I'm imagining that that club is going to move away from the ball and then come right back like it's on a track back to the sweet spot. So what happens to a lot of people is they'll set up just in random spots behind the ball, and they don't realize that like here the X is lined up with the ball here, and here the toe is lined up there, and it makes it really hard to get consistent or to really feel like you can really create some consistent speed. So by learning to set up and getting comfortable seeing that ball matched up with the club face when you start is going to really help you out. So now some of you guys may say, well, I am already doing that. I've already got that figured out. Why am I still missing the sweet spot? Well, what happens to a lot of people is that when they may start on the sweet spot, but during the swing on the way down, there may be some tension that comes in and ends up pushing the club head forward, and you end up hitting the heel of the club here. So, or the other way around, you may be taking the club back and you think you're going to be hitting that sweet spot. Then on the way down, you pull your legs up or your head comes up. Now the club is going to actually move across your body and across towards your left foot, and it's going to hit that toe of the club like that. Now, the direction here is important as well. You can obviously if I'm set it up like that, you can see the arrow is going to now send it in a different direction. So if you're wondering why the ball is going in different directions and you're hitting the sweet spot, you still can hit the sweet spot, but you can still send it in the wrong direction. Okay, so I can hit the sweet spot here. I'm not sending it the direction I was intending it to go. So set up for the sweet spot, and that's the setup for speed, and ultimately it's going to be your setup for consistency.